Charisma on command right there. What is this? Breaking. White House aides intervened Thursday to prevent President Trump from demanding Congress approve checks of $2,000 per person. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. The White House aides intervened to prevent Trump from demanding Congress approve checks of $2,000 per person. Trump told allies he wants at least $1,200 and as much as $2,000. Aides told Trump his demands could blow up talks. Oh, God, this makes everybody look so fucking sociopathic. Holy shit. This makes everybody look so fucking bad. Oh, God. This makes Trump look like a fucking savior who's being held down by the deep state, so it makes us look bad because it makes him look good. It makes establishment Republicans look bad because they're the ones trying to stop him. Everybody looks bad here except for Trump. Jesus Christ. The GOP really has moved past Trump, though. It's actually pretty crazy. You know, other people have talked about this, but like when you actually think about it, the only reason we're still going down this road with the whole insurrection thing is because the Republican Party is terrified of Trump. They're terrified of Trump. Here's the thing: every politician wants to get reelected. You know, they all do, obviously. So what happens right now is everybody in the Republican Party knows it's over. Everybody knows it's over. They've known it's over for a month. They know it's over. But if they ever admit it's over, Trump comes out against them publicly, and his massive fan base drags them, through the mud. So the entire Republican Party is like cowering, saying everything they can to avoid getting dragged by Trump while also not trying to follow him through the fucking loopy roller coaster ride he's going on. It's so crazy. It's actually insane to think of some of the most powerful people in the world being dragged along by the narcissistic delusions of a megalomaniac pedophile. Like, it's fucking incredible. Like, a fucking mediocre steak salesman is holding an entire political party hostage. And what does he do now? I mean, this is clearly like the only... So we can start with some basic priors, okay? Trump doesn't care about any human being besides himself. We know that for a fact, okay? So when Trump wants to approve checks for people, he only wants it for clout, okay? He only wants it for clout. Like, there's no chance that Trump care. If every human being on Earth died except for Trump, he'd be fine as long as he was left a mirror, okay? Like, so we know he doesn't care about doing good unto people. So he wants this so he looks good on his way out. The problem... No, but shoe on head, that's the thing. The problem with this is the establishment Republican Party is preventing what could be a really good outreach effort. You can work with Trump now. I don't care if we make Trump look good. He's going away. It doesn't matter. So what would be ideal would be if Trump tried to pass, a big stimulus check package, and then the establishment GOP cut it, but the Democrats were willing to work with it. How do you think that would fuck with all the Trumpers in America if Trump tried to work with the Democrats to pass stimulus to the entire country and the establishment GOP was their enemy? That might be a good opportunity to pull some people over. That might be a good opportunity, too. If people like AOC are championing something proposed by Trump, while people like McConnell are trying to block it, that would make us look really good. It's a win-win. We end up looking good in the eyes of tens of millions of Trump supporters. The GOP, which is the real down-the-line threat with regards to policy being passed, looks terrible in the eyes of the average American. They would be universally vilified because all the Trump supporters would have no one to hate but the Republicans, and the Democrats already hate the Republicans, so it'd make us look really, really good. This isn't Nosbel Vortex, though, because we're A, passing necessary legislation, and B, we're not doing it in a way that implicitly suggests that the Republican Party is the avenue for social democracy in this country. They're not. It could make us look really, really good. It's not the Nosbel. Okay, never mind. This is the reverse Nosbel Vortex. Okay, this is the Nosbel funnel spout. All right, the funnel spout. It goes up, not down. Okay, keep them separate. But that could look really good. And by the way, hey, listen, strategy aside, this is going to be a little hot take here, but we should really get the people some fucking money. Like, holy shit, they're all going to fucking die. Just, you know, if it means working with Trump, you know. I legit used your super capitalism thing on my grandma. She likes the idea. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Bosch, that can be flipped just as easily. Republicans will say Trump is trying to save face because of the fraud election. Let me be clear right now. The establishment GOP has no power over the hearts of Republicans right now. Like, none. I'm pretty sure it's something like 80% of Republicans think the election was stolen. That's the product of Trump rhetoric. That's the rhetoric of Trump's sycophants, okay? If Trump ends up doing a last-ditch workaround with the Democratic Party to provide stimulus to the people, I genuinely think that would beget, on the whole, positive outcomes. But we're not getting that, it looks like, because the establishment, GOP, blah, blah. It'd be nice if the Democrats could be given an opportunity to do something good in the eyes of Trump supporters. It would go a long way towards humanizing them in future elections. But let us not forget, there's a very real possibility something else would have happened, and it would be that the Republicans go along and work with the stimulus bill and the Democrats oppose it. Or the Republicans don't go along with it, but at least allow it to be put to table, and the Democrats oppose it as well as the Republicans. And that would make Trump look like an anti-establishment god as he waltzes out of the White House after one last opportunity to give everybody a chance at getting money or whatever. How wild would that be? Election results are funny. What the fuck are you talking about? I should be everyone. When I'm talking about something and you guys are talking about something different, I'm going to ban all of you. I'll ban every single one of you. I'll fucking nuke the chat. Fuck you. No. But in all seriousness, man, how wild would that be? I truly believe real Republicans know the election is over. Yeah. The election's over, but whatever. Trying to think what the potential negatives of that would be. If Trump was able to get something done with the Democratic Party, potential negative outcomes. Here's one. What if Trump proposed an unreasonably high stimulus amount that the Democrats weren't willing to sign off on because it was really out of the realm of reasonable discourse? Like, what if Donald Trump was like, I want to give every American $4,000? Look, that'd be based as hell, but that's not going to happen, okay? That's not going to happen. $4,000. And Pelosi would be like, what if we made it $2,500? And Trump's like, these Democrats, they don't want to give you money. I would give you $1 million. That could end up making the Democrats look really bad. But does Trump care more about his legacy or about making the Democrats look bad? I think it's about his legacy. I don't really think Trump gives a fuck about the Democrats. He's too stupid to do that. Yeah, we should also factor in the Trump IQ factor. All right, that's enough of this postulating. We've seen this isn't going to happen, so you know. You think Donald Trump should go on Chapo now? If the Chapo boys can get Donald Trump on and they have a productive conversation, I'll take back some of the mean things I said about him. Okay. Would non-pragmatic lefties potentially just end up getting disillusioned with Democrats for working with Trump? Well, non-pragmatic lefties would probably think it's actually based if the Democrats were willing to put aside partisanship to work with Trump towards a stimulus. The people who would be most likely to hate it would probably be like resistance liberals who would say that working with Donald Trump is unacceptable no matter the circumstances. Also, non-pragmatic lefties are politically worthless no matter what, so we probably shouldn't factor them into our decision-making, you know? Also, Tempest, I saw you type something earlier, but I missed it. Are you still here? Can you copy-paste that? I just missed it, but I saw it. Now, resistance libs will fall in line no matter what. I don't know. I want to see the resistance libs in action, you know? I want them to be my enemy, okay? I think that'd be fun. Is this non-pragmatic? Oh, no. The case for forcing a floor vote on Medicare for all. Brianna Joy Gray on why Pelosi... Yeah, probably could have led with the author there, and I wouldn't have needed to read the title. Yeah, no. I wonder if I could peer into infinite alternate universes and find one where Bernie Sanders won because he didn't hire BJG. Boss, you hate all the people I like. I have good reasons for hating all the people I hate. Thank you. I asked, what do you think Trump is going to do once he's out? TV network, TV show, speaking tour, book. I think Trump's going to do all of that. So he said he wants a TV network. I wonder about that. I don't know if he would go forward with that, but a TV show at the very least, or something. I mean, he's gonna ghostwrite a book. Of course, he's going to do a speaking tour, but there's a very real possibility that he's just going to spend the next 4 years pretending he never lost. Like, he's not even going to go for a network or anything. He's just going to continue to have rallies like every week, you know? I mean, it's possible that ends up happening. What's your favorite Trump quote? There's so many. Why would you like block my brain by asking that? That's such a... There's so many good quotes from him. Oh, thank you, your mom. Oh, nice, funny rhetorician. I'm really, really happy to hear that, comrade. I hope that submitted article goes well. Do you think Ivanka and Melania actually believe that Trump lost? Didn't Melania in her book say Trump raped her that one time or like pulled her hair or something? I have the feeling that in the Trump household, this is one of those situations where like you can think it but you can't say it. You know what I mean? Or was that wife or another one? Wasn't there another wife? One of Trump's ex-wives? So it wasn't that one. It was another ex-wife who he raped. So Melania and Ivanka say so. Okay, yeah. It's probably reasonable to assume that he's raped a lot of people given the circumstances. But Ivana Trump said that? Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, allegedly. Allegedly, all this all allegedly. But I have a feeling like something tells me not a big family man. Probably doesn't like people bringing this up around him. Why do you have history teacher vibes? I don't know. Okay, wait, is this a segment? Hold on, we're ending it if it's a segment. Anyway, long story short, this is dumb as fuck, okay? It's cringe. It's not based. But also, let's be real, okay? Are you ready for the realest take of all? Even if the Republican Party and the Democrat Party were both okay with it, Trump probably wouldn't actually propose this. This was probably like he was cramming down a fucking McDouble, and he loudly screamed about how the American people would love him if he gave them all $1 million. And like, this is just two aides talking about how everybody else in the fucking building rushed over to tell Trump not to do that or something like that. And then he collapsed and shit himself. Yeah. So I don't, you can only pay so much attention to this bullshit, you know?